Seven Little Johnstons is once again making headlines, this time for directly addressing the persistent narrative that casts her as the black sheep of the Johnston family. In a powerful and emotional response, Anna is stepping into the spotlight with confidence, clarity, and candor, pushing back against years of speculation, family tension, and public commentary about her place within one of TV's most watched Little People families. Anna's recent remarks follow a series of events in season 15 of Seven Little Johnstons, which highlighted a growing divide between her and other family members, particularly her parents, Trent and Amber Johnston. Fans of the show have long pointed out signs of favoritism and control, and many have been vocal online about what they see as Anna being sidelined, misunderstood, or unfairly judged within the family dynamic. Now, for the first time in a long while, Anna is speaking up in a way that leaves no doubt about how she views her role in the family and what she plans to do about it. Anna Johnston has never fit into the mold that her parents or the show's narrative seem to prefer. From a young age, Anna displayed a strong-willed entrepreneurial personality, choosing to carve her own path through ventures like her successful online business, Fizz4 Passion. But that independent streak has often clashed with the rigid structure of the Johnston household. Over the years, the show has chronicled moments of discipline, miscommunication, and conflict between Anna and her parents, especially Amber. Viewers have noticed how Anna is often excluded from certain family events, or how her achievements don't always receive the same attention as her siblings. Many believe these moments contribute to the ongoing perception of Anna as the black sheep of the family. Despite this, Anna has built a thriving life for herself. She's completed college, launched her own brand, and established a loyal following on social media, all while continuing to appear on a show that doesn't always present her in the most flattering light. In a recent interview and a string of honest social media posts, Anna addressed the controversy head-on. Without attacking her family, she made it clear that she sees the dynamic for what it is, and she's done pretending otherwise. "People can call me the black sheep all they want," Anna wrote on Instagram. "But being different isn't a weakness, it's my strength. I'm proud of who I am. I don't need to fit anyone's mold." Anna went on to explain how she's learned to embrace her individuality and stop seeking approval from people who don't truly understand or support her journey. "Growing up, I always felt like I was trying to meet someone else's expectations," she continued. "It wasn't until I started focusing on what I wanted that things started to change. I'm not angry, I'm just done waiting for permission to be myself." The timing of Anna's statement comes just as Seven Little Johnstons airs episodes showing increasing friction between her and the rest of the family. In one scene, Anna is noticeably absent from a major family gathering. In another, her opinions are brushed aside during a group conversation, reinforcing fans' beliefs that her voice is often silenced within the family structure. Online forums lit up with support for Anna, with hashtags like #JusticeForAnna and #TeamAnna trending among TLC viewers. Comments flooded her posts, many expressing admiration for her courage and strength. "You're not the black sheep. You're the bold one fan commented. "You are doing amazing things with your life, and it's so clear you have a huge heart and a strong mind." Anna acknowledged the outpouring of support with gratitude, but also with a reminder that her goal isn't to turn fans against her family, it's to tell her own truth. "I'm not trying to tear anyone down," she wrote. "I'm just finally standing up for myself. That's something I wish I had done sooner." Interestingly, while fans have rallied behind Anna, her siblings have mostly stayed quiet on the matter. Jonah, Elizabeth, Liz, Alex, and Emma have not made public statements regarding Anna's posts. The silence has only fueled more speculation about the state of their relationships. Some insiders close to the production claim that tension behind the scenes has been building for months, and that Anna's recent statements may be the result of long unresolved family issues reaching a breaking point. Others believe that the show's producers may have influenced certain storylines, pushing conflict for ratings and furthering the divide between Anna and the rest of the family. Whatever the case may be, it's clear that the family dynamic fans once thought was wholesome and unified has deep cracks beneath the surface. As of this writing, neither Amber nor Trent Johnston has issued an official response to Anna's statements. However, in a recent episode, Amber did acknowledge that there are growing pains happening within the family as the kids become adults and forge their own paths. "We raised them to be strong," Amber says in one confessional. "But sometimes strong personalities clash. That's just life. It doesn't mean we don't love each other." Still, fans remain unconvinced. Many argue that love should be shown through action and point out that Anna's journey seems markedly different from that of her siblings. They point to her independence as a sign of resilience, but also as a symptom of feeling emotionally distanced from the family unit. Anna's story is striking a chord not just with fans of the show, but with viewers who relate to the challenges of being misunderstood or underappreciated in their own families. The term black sheep is emotionally loaded and often used to marginalize individuals who think or act differently from the group. By reclaiming the term and redefining it on her own terms, Anna is sending a powerful message. Being different isn't a flaw, it's a form of freedom. Her response is more than just a rebuttal to a label. It's a call for self-empowerment, for honoring your truth, even when it's uncomfortable. For young viewers watching her journey unfold on national television, Anna's courage may serve as a powerful example of how to navigate complex family dynamics with grace and authenticity. Despite the current drama, Anna remains committed to her business, her fans, and her future. In recent weeks, she has teased new product launches for her brand, potential public speaking opportunities, and a growing interest in advocating for mental health and self-worth, especially among adopted children and young adults who felt sidelined in their own families. When asked whether she plans to stay on 7 Little Johnstons, Anna gave an answer that was both cryptic and promising. "I'm not going anywhere," she said, "but if I do, it'll be on my terms." Her fans are here for it. Anna Johnston's bold response to being labeled the black sheep of the 7 Little Johnstons family is more than just a personal statement. It's a powerful moment of reclamation. In standing up for herself, she sparked a larger conversation about identity, family dynamics, and the importance of living your truth. For a show built around the theme of overcoming obstacles, Anna's determination to be heard might just be the most inspiring storyline of all. And as her journey continues, one thing is certain: Anna Johnston is no longer just the black sheep. She's the breakout voice of the family, unapologetic, unfiltered, and undeniably strong. For over a decade, 7 Little Johnstons has offered a heartfelt and intimate look into the lives of the Johnston family, a family of 7, all living with achondroplasia dwarfism. Their journey has been filled with love, conflict, triumph, and challenges. But in recent episodes, a new layer of vulnerability has emerged, revealing a particularly alarming health struggle that no one saw coming. Family patriarch Trent Johnston has recently undergone a series of medical evaluations, only to discover a stunning and unsettling truth. His brain scan results indicate degeneration consistent with someone twice his age, potentially mirroring that of an 81-year-old man. This revelation has sent shockwaves through the Johnston household and left fans of the show both concerned and sympathetic. But how did things reach this point? What are the implications for Trent and his family? And what does this mean for the future of the show? Let's explore the full picture. Trent Johnston, now in his late 40s, had long been viewed as the stronghold of the family. A former ground supervisor and now co-leader of a large household, Trent was often seen on camera balancing a demanding job, supporting 5 children, and managing the unique physical challenges that come with dwarfism. But in recent months, fans began noticing a shift. He seemed less energetic, more forgetful, and even emotionally distant at times. Initially, Trent and his wife, Amber Johnston, dismissed these changes as signs of normal aging, or perhaps the toll of stress. However, recurring headaches, occasional lapses in memory, and bouts of mental fog compelled them to seek medical advice. When Trent underwent a full MRI brain scan, the family braced for a mild diagnosis, perhaps sleep apnea, stress, or something minor, but the doctor's words were jarring. Trent's brain has signs of atrophy, shrinkage, that typically aligns with someone in their late 70s to early 80s. Brain shrinkage, or cerebral atrophy, is a natural part of aging, but accelerated shrinkage often signals more serious conditions, including neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's or other forms of dementia. While the doctor did not declare a definitive diagnosis, the comparison to an 81-year-old was not made lightly. The results showed a significant reduction in gray matter and structural thinning in areas responsible for memory and decision-making. To make matters worse, Trent has also been experiencing mood fluctuations, sometimes snapping at family members, then later appearing despondent and withdrawn. This isn't the Trent fans remember from earlier seasons. The upbeat, lighthearted, protective father with a hearty laugh and endless dad jokes. Amber, usually the emotional anchor of the family, has admitted on camera that the fear of losing Trent before his time is something that keeps her up at night. "Honestly, we're scared," Amber confessed in a recent confessional on the show. "This isn't something you expect at our age. We still have so much life left to live, and I'm not ready to think about what might come next." For Trent, the diagnosis has been a bitter pill to swallow. Known for his pride in staying active and independent, he's now confronted with the very real possibility that he may not be able to maintain his current lifestyle much longer. "I'm not ready to give up driving or fishing trips with the boys," Trent told producers during a private moment on the show. "But I also don't want to be a burden to my family. That scares me more than anything." The Johnston children, Jonah, Elizabeth, Anna, Alex, and Emma, have all responded in different ways to their father's health news. Anna, already somewhat distanced from her parents due to past tensions, has shown cautious support but admitted it's difficult to process. Meanwhile, Jonah, who has faced his own struggles with anxiety and depression, has shown renewed maturity, stepping up as a more stable figure in the household. Alex and Emma, the youngest, seem particularly shaken. "We've never had to think about Dad being sick before," Emma said. "He's always just been there, strong, unshakable." Amber has begun researching neurological specialists and even alternative treatments, desperate to slow the progression. "If this is going to be a lifelong battle, I want to know we did everything we could." Once the episode aired where Trent's health scare was revealed, social media exploded with support. Fans expressed their worry, sent prayers, and even began organizing a community forum to share medical advice and similar experiences. "He's more than a TV dad," one fan wrote on Reddit. "Trent feels like our dad. We've grown with him. This hurts." Another fan echoed that sentiment on Instagram. "It's heartbreaking to see someone who's always put his family first now dealing with this kind of health scare. Stay strong, Johnston family." Medical experts featured on the show have since speculated that Trent's condition may be linked to a combination of genetic predispositions and underlying metabolic conditions common in individuals with dwarfism. Achondroplasia itself does not directly correlate with brain shrinkage, but some studies have shown that restricted oxygen flow, sleep apnea, and cervical spine compression, common in individuals with the condition, can lead to long-term neurological impact if left unaddressed. Trent's medical team is now focused on slowing cognitive decline, improving brain health through diet, physical therapy, and cognitive exercises. Supplements such as omega-3 fatty acids, B-complex vitamins, and antioxidants have been introduced into his regimen. Additionally, the family is considering a consultation at a leading neurodegenerative research clinic in Atlanta to explore more advanced testing and potential clinical trials. This moment has become a turning point for the entire family. While the show has always focused on the ups and downs of raising a family with dwarfism, this is perhaps their most human and universal challenge yet. The fear of losing a loved one to a silent, progressive illness is something millions can relate to, and the Johnstons are now navigating it in real time on national television. Yet through the darkness, Trent has shown glimpses of his usual self. "I might forget where I put my keys," he said with a wry smile during one segment, "but I won't forget who I am. I'm still Trent, still your dad, still your husband. That's not changing today." Amber and the kids have vowed to stand by Trent every step of the way. They've begun setting up memory aids around the house, notes on the fridge, voice-activated reminders, and structured routines. The family is even undergoing group therapy sessions to process the emotional weight of the diagnosis. But more than anything, they are recommitting to their time together. "We're making memories while we can," said Liz. "Beach days, barbecues, road trips, even just board game nights. We don't want to look back and wish we'd done more." As of the latest episode, the family has not received a formal diagnosis, such as Alzheimer's. Doctors remain cautiously optimistic, but urge consistent monitoring. Trent will undergo follow-up MRIs every 6 months to track progression. In the meantime, Seven Little Johnstons has shifted tone, placing more emphasis on mental health, aging, and vulnerability, all while continuing to celebrate the family's humor, unity, and unbreakable bond. TLC producers have also hinted that upcoming episodes may focus on Trent's journey through treatment and how his evolving condition affects his role within the family. There's also talk that Amber may take a more central position on the show, stepping in as a stronger on-camera presence while Trent conserves energy. Whether or not Trent's brain health improves, declines, or stabilizes, one thing is certain: his impact is already profound. He's a symbol of resilience, love, and fatherhood. And even as he faces this deeply personal health battle, his willingness to share the journey with the world has once again shown that the Johnstons are not just a reality TV family. They're a reflection of the real, raw challenges that so many quietly face. "We've always said our story is about more than dwarfism," Amber shared in a recent blog post. "It's about life, love, and sticking together. That doesn't change, no matter what." As Trent walks through this uncertain path, he does so surrounded by unwavering support from his family and from a viewership that has grown to love him deeply. In sickness or health, confusion or clarity, his story continues, bold, brave, and beautifully human. The Seven Little Johnstons family has always been known for their unwavering bond, fun traditions, and most of all, the love they share. But recently, a heartwarming new connection has emerged, one that fans of the TLC series are calling one of the most touching parts of the show's journey so far. On a day lovingly dubbed Bappa Thursday, Trent Johnston, the family patriarch, has been forming a special and meaningful bond with his granddaughter Leighton, daughter of Liz Johnston and Bryce Bolden. While Seven Little Johnstons has been on air for more than a decade, documenting the lives of a family of 7 little people navigating the world, this new chapter marks a turning point. Not only is the next generation beginning to grow up in front of the cameras, but the bonds that are forming between grandparents and grandchildren are proving just as significant and powerful as any storyline that's come before. When Elizabeth Johnston gave birth to baby Leighton Drew Bolden, she introduced the world to a beautiful new addition to the family. And for Trent, who has been a firm yet loving father to his 5 children, becoming a grandfather brought out an entirely new side of him. He embraced his role with open arms, adopting the affectionate nickname Bappa. a name Leighton would one day call him, even if she doesn't have the words just yet. Bapa Thursday was born out of Trent's desire to create a special tradition between himself and his granddaughter. It's a weekly routine that involves Trent spending quality one-on-one time with baby Leighton. From bottle feedings and diaper changes to tummy time and stroller walks, it's a ritual filled with love, laughter, and learning. For Trent, it's not just about babysitting. It's about being present, being intentional, and laying the foundation for a lifelong bond. Fans of the show know Trent as the strong, outdoorsy, take-charge father who isn't afraid to speak his mind or discipline with love. But seeing him with Leighton reveals a gentler, more nurturing side. He sings lullabies, rocks her to sleep, and even lets her drool all over his shirt without batting an eye. It's clear that he's completely smitten by his granddaughter, and fans have taken notice. Social media has lit up with posts and comments praising Trent for the way he's stepped into the role of grandfather. "I never thought I'd see Trent melt like that," one fan commented on Instagram. "He's completely wrapped around that little girl's finger." Amber Johnston, Trent's wife, has also expressed her joy in watching her husband become a grandfather. She's often caught snapping photos of the two during their Bapa Thursday bonding sessions. "He's just so good with her," Amber has shared in interviews. "It brings tears to my eyes sometimes. He's always been a great dad, but with Leighton, it's like watching his heart on the outside." Bapa Thursday isn't just a cute catchphrase, it's a testament to the deep value the Johnstons place on family. In a world where schedules are packed and life moves fast, carving out time for such intentional bonding can make all the difference. For Leighton, these early experiences will help form the basis of trust and affection, setting the stage for a close and supportive relationship with her grandfather as she grows. And for Trent, these moments allow him to pass down not just love, but wisdom. In the quiet moments with Leighton, he gets the chance to share stories, values, and little lessons, whether it's showing her how to stack blocks or teaching her about patience. Though she may not understand now, she will someday look back on those Thursdays as some of the most cherished parts of her childhood. The Johnston household is known for its hustle and bustle, with 5 adult children coming and going, plus relationships, jobs, college life, and now grandparenting. The rhythm of daily life is constantly changing. For Trent, adjusting to the role of Bapa meant shifting priorities. He's learned to slow down, he's taken time off when needed, and he's rearranged his own responsibilities so that Thursdays can remain sacred. It's not uncommon for him to cancel an outing or push back a task just to make sure he can have uninterrupted time with Leighton. These small choices reflect a larger shift in Trent's character arc on the show. While he's always been seen as a provider and problem solver, now he's showing how love isn't just about providing, it's about being present. The transformation is resonating with viewers and deepening their appreciation for him. As a new mom, Liz Johnston has had her own journey to navigate. From navigating pregnancy in the public eye to adjusting to motherhood, she's taken it all in stride. But one thing that's made it easier is the support she's received from her family, especially her dad. Liz has been vocal about how much she values the relationship between her father and her daughter. "It makes me emotional," she's admitted. "Seeing my dad with Leighton makes me love him in a whole new way." She's also expressed how important it is for Leighton to grow up surrounded by strong role models. In Trent, Liz sees someone who can model patience, strength, humor, and dedication. And she's grateful that her daughter will get to witness that firsthand. The show's audience has quickly embraced the tradition. Fans have coined their own terms like Bapa goals and Thursday feels to celebrate the moments shared between Trent and Leighton. On Reddit, discussion threads have popped up where viewers share screenshots, gifs, and favorite moments from the episodes. Many fans say it reminds them of their own grandparents or the memories they wish they had. "I lost my grandfather before I was born," one user shared. "Watching Trent and Leighton together fills that little hole in my heart." Others have praised the show for highlighting positive male role models and showcasing how men can be tender and affectionate caregivers too. "It's beautiful to see a grandfather so involved," wrote another fan. "TV needs more of this." The addition of Leighton has ushered in a new chapter for the Johnstons. As the family continues to grow, so too do the bonds between them. Bapa Thursday might have started with Trent and Leighton, but it's inspired others in the family to find their own ways of bonding. Emma and Alex have stepped up as playful aunt and uncle figures, often joining in for park days or snack time. Anna has posted pictures holding Leighton with big smiles. Even Jonah, who's faced his own challenges, has found joy in being an uncle, often holding Leighton during family dinners. This new era feels like a full-circle moment for fans who've watched the Johnston kids grow up. Now, with the next generation arriving, the show is proving it can evolve while keeping its heart right where it's always been, centered around love, resilience, and family. As 7 Little Johnstons continues to air new episodes, it's clear that Bapa Thursday will remain a fan-favorite storyline. It's not flashy or dramatic, but that's precisely why it works. In a show often filled with quirky family dynamics and big personalities, the quiet simplicity of a grandfather and granddaughter spending time together is refreshingly honest and profoundly moving. Trent has said he looks forward to these Thursdays more than anything else in his week. "I know she won't be little forever," he said in one heartfelt confession, "so I'm soaking up every minute." And perhaps that's the ultimate takeaway. In a world where people are constantly chasing the next milestone, the next achievement, or the next big thing, the Johnstons are showing us the value of slowing down, of being present, and of cherishing the moments that truly matter. Whether it's a giggle during peekaboo or a nap in Bapa's arms, these are the moments that build legacies, not in wealth or fame, but in love. And for the Johnstons, that's always been the heart of the story.